When we shrink and play small, that's when we get, see the look at my face? We get small and we get resentful of other people. And when we start to step out and say, this is who I am, I'm giving my gifts, I have so much purpose in the world. How could I ever get resentful, crabby? Because I gotta express myself. So rooted in this divine, and this divine is so rooted in me that it wants to spread out everywhere. That's how Ernest Holmes says the fishy thing. He says, we live in a sea of perfect life. A sea of perfect life. And should take time to understand and sense this in our imagination. All right, if we're going to use our imagination, can you put yourself in a sea? It's one that you can breathe in. Put yourself in the sea. Use your imagination. We're in a sea of perfect life. What we do is we look around us and we go, it doesn't look very perfect. But it's because we're looking at the effect. We're looking at the small effects. All effects come from a bigger idea. We have to ask ourselves, what bigger ideas can I have? What bigger ideas can I have? What bigger sense of purpose can I have? Can I use my imagination to understand that I am already divine, already so rooted that nothing can stop it, nothing can block it? We can't separate ourselves from this divine energy, but we can block it. And we do. We block it. We block it sometimes unknowingly. Because why would we want to purposely block that divine energy from flowing through us? But we block it with our limiting thoughts. We block it when people try to offer us gifts and we say no. We offer it when we know we have something inside of us. I mean, we block it when we know that we have something in us to offer and we don't give it. We block it. Anybody ever do that? Anybody know that you've got something inside you that wants to be given to the world, but you're not sure, so you hide it? You keep it blocked. How many times does someone give you a compliment and you reject it? How many times has someone given you a gift? Remember, the someone is the divine looking at you. Not just the someone, it's God offering you a gift. We block it. We block our good because people told us we shouldn't have it, because people told us life was hard, because people told us there's not enough money, because people told us love sucks. Or songs, you know, what's that one? Love hurts, love stinks, or something like that. Like, no, love doesn't hurt and love doesn't stink. Sometimes relationships hurt, but love doesn't. There's a difference. But we block it. We want to stop blocking it. We want to quit saying no, and we want to start saying yes. Last Thursday in my women's group, we read something from Louise Hay called I'm a Yes Person. And we resonated with it so much in my women's group, I decided I'm going to share it with all of you. It's called I'm a Yes Person. And I want to say this at a time. Not a yes person like a people pleaser. That's not what we're talking about. So if any of you have that, oh, you always just said yes because you had to be a people pleaser, this is not that. She says, I know I am one with all life. I'm surrounded and permeated with infinite wisdom. Therefore, I rely totally on the universe to support me in every positive way. Remember, universe, just another name for the divine. I was created by life and given this planet to fulfill all my needs. Everything I could possibly need is already here waiting for me. This planet has more food on it than I could possibly eat. This planet has more money than I could ever spend. There are more people than I could ever meet. There is more love than I could possibly experience. There is more joy than I can even imagine. This world has everything I need and desire. It is all mine to use and to have. I already said we're the ones who block it. We're the ones whose ideas about it get in the way. I love this thing. There's more food than I can possibly eat. If I can tell this to people who are hungry, get them to understand the food is here. We've got to find a way to distribute it better. The money is already here. There's enough of everything. It's all mine to use and to have. She goes on to say, the one infinite mind, the one infinite intelligence, always says yes to me. No matter what I choose. That's key. No matter what I choose to believe or think or say, the universe says yes to me. I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative subjects. Anybody ever guilty of that one? I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative subjects. Our brains are hardwired to look for bad things. And so sometimes we do, but we have to consciously turn it around. I choose my yeses with care. I choose to see myself and life in the most positive ways. Therefore, I say yes to opportunity and prosperity. I say yes to all good. I am a yes person. Living in a yes world, being responded by a yes universe, and I rejoice that this is so. I'm grateful and joyous to be one with universal wisdom and backed by this universal power. Thank you, universal divine energy, for all that is mine to enjoy in the here and now. No matter what I choose, the universe says yes to me. There's our part. No matter what I choose, what do we choose for ourselves? Is there anything right now in your life that you would like to say yes to, so that it opens up your life in a bigger way? Maybe something brand new, maybe something just expanded. Think about it for a second. Is there anything that I would like to say yes to, but for some reason I've been holding back? My guess is every single person in this room has at least one thing, if not 100. It's time to say yes. It's time to say yes right now. It's time not to shrink and play small. It's time to not do this anymore and to let that out. And as you say yes, you begin to move it into something brand new. One thing I really, really, really love is that scientists are now proving what Ernest Holmes taught. So he wrote this book called The Science of Mind in 1926. He wrote his first book in 1918, which is why we're celebrating 100 years. But he wrote this in 1926. And scientists now are showing why he's right. So this one little saying right here, he says, I don't want to do that one later. I can come back to that one. I want to do that one later. I want to do this right. How many of you get the Science of Mind magazine? Quite a few. It's not coming back yet? They're dragging their feet. All right. I highly encourage it. It's like $29 a year to get this magazine. Beautiful magazine with all kinds of articles and daily guides. This month, which is all about being rooted in truth, being rooted in the divine, has an article by a man named Dr. Joe Dispenza. I know Mary Sampson already loves him, and I know a few others of you already love him. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a scientist, and he has been doing work in consciousness studies largely, but also energy studies. And he has written books, many, many books, talking about how the thoughts that we choose, which is what Ernest Holmes say, actually do create our life. And I want to just give you a few snippets from this article. I'm not going to sit here and read you the whole thing, but there's a few things. So Ernest Holmes says, we all look forward to the day when science and religion shall walk hand in hand through the visible to the invisible. I laugh even when I hear that. I'm like, well, there's some people who don't look forward to that day. Some people who are trying to keep religion and science completely separate. But Ernest Holmes was a visionary. We look forward to the day when science and religion walk hand in hand. Joe says that day has arrived. Joe Dispenza and his team have conducted many research studies on how meditation and visualization affect our brain chemistry. Two of the tools we use, meditation and visualization, using our imagination to visualize the life we want. And he's done a lot of research on that over the years. Science of Mind fundamentally teaches that we create our own reality through our thoughts and through our emotions. This is exactly Dr. Dispenza's message. Dispenza's work explains why this happened. He explains the way our biochemistry works and shows with overwhelming evidence that we get addicted to the negative, fear-based survival emotions signaled by hormones and other chemicals in our body. The way to break free from this pattern, he says, is to become a quantum observer. A quantum observer, observing the smallest aspects of our consciousness. Can we step back and watch our thoughts? He says, he urges us to participate and use meditation to become that quantum observer. So one tool of meditation is we sit quietly and we begin to observe our thoughts. Just to observe, not to